Hello guys, today I'm here to talk to you about photosynthesis, and I want to jump right in because there's a lot of different topics I have to talk about. I'm going to kind of start off with the different parts of the plant and how they correspond with photosynthesis, and then I'll go into the two main processes. First are the roots. The plants absorb water through the entire surface, the roots, the stems, and the leaves. However, the water is mainly absorbed by the roots, particularly in the root hairs. Root hairs are structures that get replaced continuously, at a rate of 100 millions per day on average. As the root hairs are extremely thin and large in number, they provide enormous surface area for absorption. They take in water from the intervening spaces, mainly by osmosis. So in this diagram, I'm outlining the passage of water through the roots and eventually through the stem up to the branches and leaves. So now it's going through the roots and up through the stem. As you take a look to the part of this diagram, to this part of the diagram where the leaves are doing its function, I will read the functions of the xylem and phloem. Nutrition and water from the soil and the organic produces in leaves are distributed to specific areas in the plant through the xylem and phloem. The xylem draws water and nutrients up from the roots to the upper sections of the plant's body, and the phloem conducts other materials such as glucose produced during photosynthesis, which gives the plant energy to keep growing and seeding. The xylem consists of tracheids, which are dead, hard-walled cells arranged to form tiny tubes to function in water transport. A tracheid cell wall usually contains the polymer lignin. The phloem, however, consists of living cells called sieve tube members. Between the sieve tube members are sieve plates, which have pores to allow molecules to pass through. Sieve tube members lack such organs as nuclei or ribosomes, but cells next to them, the companion cells, function to keep the sieve tube members alive. Now I will go over the two parts of photosynthesis. The light reaction happens in the thylakoid membrane and converts light energy to chemical energy. This chemical reaction must take place in the light. Chlorophyll, as you can see in the picture, and several other pigments such as beta-carotene are organized in clusters in the thylakoid membrane and are involved in the light reaction. Each of these differently colored pigments can absorb a slightly different color of light and pass its energy to the central chlorophyll molecule to do photosynthesis. The central part of the chemical structure of a chlorophyll molecule is a porphyrin ring, which consists of several fused rings of carbon and nitrogen with a magnesium ion in the center. The energy harvested via the light reaction is stored by forming a chemical called ATP, adenosine triphosphate, a compound used by cells for energy storage. This chemical is made of the nucleotide adenine, bonded to a ribose sugar, and that is bonded to 3 phosphate groups. This molecule is very similar to the building blocks for our DNA. The dark reaction takes place in the stroma, which is pointed out in the diagram, within the chloroplast, and converts CO2 to sugar, carbon dioxide to sugar. This reaction doesn't directly need light in order to occur, but it does need the products of the light reaction. ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and another chemical called NADPH. The dark reaction involves a cycle called the Calvin cycle, in which carbon dioxide and energy from ATP are used to form sugar. Notice that the first product of photosynthesis is a 3-carbon compound called Notice that the first product of photosynthesis is a 3-carbon compound called glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Almost immediately, Two of these join to form a glucose molecule.